A lot of people wrote off Mega Malamar when it was released, and for good reason. It still is contrary, but it lost close combat, so it can't raise its defense and special defense, and it was released next to Mega Staraptor, which is arguably better. However, Malamar does have some pluses. Its unique typing means it's immune to prankster moves, so even though it's weak to Whimsicott, it can't be encored by it. And Mega Malamar actually got a really nice increase in special defense, which allows it to take hits better than before. The team we're featuring today was made by Mumemo, and it features Mega Malamar plus Grimmsnarl. Using Grimmsnarl to side target Malamar with moves like Fake Tears and Scary Face to boost its stats, making Malamar incredibly tough to take down. A few of my subscribers even managed to peak Champions tier with this team, which is incredible. So let's try it out. My friend Malamar is running Adamant Max Attack, Max HP. Now, the cool thing about Mega Malamar when it Mega Evolves is that it's naturally faster at +2 speed than Pokemon like Choice Scarf, Basket Legion, and a lot of the Mega Pokemon that fall under that, which is very important when you see its partner. But of course, we do the Superpower plus Contrary, which will allow us to raise our attack and defense instead of lowering them. Psycho Cut is our main form of physical stab that's going to allow you to hit Pokemon like Floette for good neutral damage, same thing like Sylveon, and just also super effective damage on Pokemon like Mega Staraptor. And then, of course, Knockoff is beautiful for getting rid of items, but also just being a nice, strong Dark-type attack. This Grimmsnarl is basically your bread and butter when it comes to Malamar. These two are almost always going to be together, whether it be in the front or in the back of the team. But you have Fake Tears on this Grimmsnarl with Prankster, which will allow you to target Mega Malamar, because even though it's a Dark-type and this is a Prankster Pokemon, and typically Dark types are immune to Prankster moves, that doesn't work when it comes to side targets, so your friends. So you can actually raise its special defense. You can also raise its speed with Scary Face, which is why earlier I talked about the +2 speed on Malamar. So giving that Scary Face will allow you to outspeed Pokemon like Choice Scarf, Basket Legion. It's running the Roselli Berry, that way it can take a Moonblast, as well as Dazzling Gleam from Floette Eternal. Parting Shot, of course, lowers the opponent's stats, and then you have the Foul Play to deal with Basket Legion, which your Eevee to be able to take a Wave Crash from. Another tried and true partner, and this three are going to be seen a lot when using Mega Malamar, and that's Sinistcha. Sinistcha with Hospitality provides the healing support for Malamar, as well as Rage Powder, so you can force your target to attack them. Keep in mind, if you're fighting fairies, most of them do have spread moves, Hyper Voice from Sylveon, Dazzling Gleam from Floette, so obviously, you know, Rage Powder won't help you out there. But Life Dew provides sustainability, Matcha Gotcha is good for just strong damage into Basket Legion, and you have Trick Room. And Trick Room's really good because you don't always have to go for Scary Face on Malamar. You can just boost its special defense with Grimmsnarl as much as you want while it's boosting its attack and defense with Superpower. And then you get up Trick Room with Sinistcha to allow Malamar to sweep under Trick Room. Focus Sash Basket Legion is next. Just a very strong Pokemon, being able to pick up some KOs. You basically have this Pokemon and this Pokemon dying for Malamar, so this obviously is going to have good synergy with a Focus Sash Basket Legion, allowing you to power up with Dash Specs, but also having some priority in Aqua Jet and then Liquidation on the team. Now, this is a very, very, very physically defensive Sneasler. It allows it to live Dual Wing Beat from Aerodactyl. It also allows it to live Spread Move Earthquake from Garchomp. Now, not Life Orb Spread Move Earthquake, but a regular Earthquake from Garchomp. It's also naturally faster than Jolly Basket Legion. It has the White Herb, so of course you can bring it into Pokemon like Incineroar and get that activated immediately, or when you go for close combat, you get that activated. Dire Claw is great for the fairies, and then you have Fake Out plus Protect. And then, of course, lastly, you do have Sylveon. Very Fizz Def, lives a Dire Claw from Sneasler, as well as a lot of other physical moves. Hyper Voice and Quick Attack, kind of your bread and butter, right? Do as much damage as possible. Quick Attack picks off weakened members. This one's actually running Yawn over Hyper Beam, and this just allows multiple opportunities for Malamar to be able to set up, and you also get to force out giant threats that Sylveon can take on. And it helps out, you know, Malamar in that regard. Now here's the rental code for those that want to use this team. Momentum made just a cool, really, really, really cool team. Yeah, Momentum made such a sick team. The fact that it hit Champions tier, I think, is so crazy. And also, here's the Eevee spreads. Just in case the team ID no longer works, at least you can copy it from the Eevee spreads. But without further ado, I am excited for this. Let's get right into the battles. Okay, I'm excited for our first game. I already have Malamar loaded up. We're going to lead Malamar Grimmsnarl into this team, which is definitely threatening with Zard Y and whatnot, but I believe in our ability and our friend Malamar. Then we go Basket Legion in the back, as it's pretty good into just Focus Sash wise, doing some massive damage. And then I'm debating Sinistcha just for the heals, and I feel like I do want Sinistcha in this game simply because I'm pretty weak to Zard, and I know that doesn't help in that regard, but at least it allows me heals on my friend Malamar. So if you guys do enjoy this content, make sure you let me know. Feel free to leave a like, and you know, if you want to go the extra mile, feel free to subscribe. I am about 15,000 subscribers away from 500,000, which is an incredible milestone. So if you want to join me on this journey, feel free to sub, but absolutely no pressure. Don't feel like you have to just because I asked. So we have Farigiraf, plus the demon, Sylveon. I think I Mega Evolve, and I think the first thing I want to do is, do I want to knock off the Fairy Feather just to get the damage out? Low key, I just want my attack boost. So I think we go for that. And we go right for Fake Tears on Malamar. It's really cool because Prankster moves do work on your side target friends. I think it's actually better in the long run to knock off its... Let me be smart here, and let's knock off Sylveon's... Let's knock off Sylveon's Fairy Feather or Life Orb. And let's give ourselves an actual chance of living this hit the next time, right? So we're going to Mega Evolve, get a significant little increase in our stats, and hopefully that will be enough to actually let our friend Malamar here take hits. I mean, with the +2 special defense, I think we'll be good. We'll live a Fairy Feather as well. We'll live the non-Fairy Feather attack, right? Because I should be able to get rid of the Fairy Feather or Life Orb. Again, that did a lot. I'm not going to lie. We are max attack, though. So there's a Fairy Feather. Perfect. They should go for Trick Room plus Hyper Voice. And Roselli Berry is going to allow me to take that one. And then Malamar is naturally going to be able to take the next one. Beautiful. Okay, so we have a massive, massive, massive special defense boost now. And it doesn't matter that they go for Trick Room because it's kind of the exact same thing, right? What I'm a little worried about them is Hyper Beaming. But I think with a Super Boost, I can take it. I'll go for Superpower into you. And I'm going to go for Fake Tears one more time, just in case they want to switch out for Rigor as well into... Are they going to go for Helping Hand and Hyper Beam? Ooh, do we take that at +4? Do we take that at +4 special events? Because I was debating going Sinistcha. I mean, we are +4. Alright, they go for Hyper Voice again. We'll be good. Eat that up. Oh, beautiful. Honestly, going down there is amazing. Because now I can heal my homie. Oh, Java. We don't need no update. Alright, so we get the attack raise, which is beautiful, and the defense raise, and this is going to allow Malamar to actually go crazy. Like, we are a relatively slow Pokemon, too, so them having Trick Room isn't the end of the world. Especially because we can just do this. Heal my guy relatively safely. And then I think what I want to do is I want to go for the... Do I want to go for Protect Life Do? I think that's kind of dumb, going for Protect Life Do. I think Protect Life Do is dumb. Let me just go for Life Do plus Sewer Power into Sylveon. I don't think they're going to end up going for the Hyper Beam here. I think they might... We'll see. Yeah, they just go for Hyper Voice. Yeah, I think we're making the right play, just doing this, because we are healing our guy out, which is really important. Get my Citrus Berry as well. And get a nice little heal. I can actually reverse Trick Room 2 in the following turn, which I'm low-key thinking about doing. After I get my next attack raise, of course. Okay, so we should have enough stats now. I mean, we obviously knocked that out in any given point. I feel like this is a point where you're sort of scared. So what they might do is they might let me reverse Trick Room here. So, and they may just go for Hyper Beam, which I'm going to go for. The Protect. Just to save Malamar. Malamar has a lot of stats at this point. It'd be hilarious if they end up going for Hyper Beam this turn. But Malamar has a ton of stats at this point. So it's +4 special defense. It has +2 defense as well. And they do go for Hyper Voice again, but we're going to be able to tank that. I mean, that hurt. Don't get me wrong, that hurt. But we're just going to reverse that Trick Room, and then we're going to go for some massive damage here. Okay. Do I want to go for the KO on Sylveon as a thing? I low-key just want to Life Do plus kill Giraffe. Oh, perfect. Okay, so they went for that trying to get the Trick Room up. This is perfect. So we get a beautiful heal on our guy. We are going to KO the Giraffe no matter what here. Beautiful. And then Malamar is just... This is an amazing first game, right? Because we have basically put Malamar in position to win the game. We have put Malamar in position to win that game. So we get a beautiful heal on Malamar as well, making it so much harder to knock out. We're faster than Sylveon as well, which is beautiful. King Gambit isn't going to beat me either. Charizard does come out, which is a little scary, don't get me wrong. I'm going to go for Sewer Power into you because I'm pretty sure that kills. And I'm going to Rage Powder here because if they want to go for Heat Wave, that's fine. If they want to Weather Ball into my guy, I think that's better for me. I believe Sewer Power should KO Sylveon and just get another attack raise. Maybe it was better to knock out Charizard there, but I feel like it's okay because I have my Last Respects guy in the back. Heat Wave isn't going to do too much to me anyway because my +4 special defense, and if they opt to go for the Weather Ball, they're not even going to do damage to me. So, let's see. Do they end up going for that, or they try and go for the super power or the full power? They go for Heat Wave. Okay. Malamar eats that for absolutely breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What is going on? Does the superpower KO? It's a very strong move. It is +2, and Sylveon goes right down, and we are so bulky. We are so bulky at this point. Let's go. And now I have Bastion Legion in at the maximum power I want for Bastion Legion currently. Let's see what goes on here. And there's King Gambit. Okay, so we KO King Gambit, which is beautiful. What am I? +3 attack? +2? I think my best bet right here is the Psycho Cut plus Aqua Jet Charizard, so we guarantee kill it. Ooh, great play by the opponent. Great play by Op. Op means opponent. I think this is the exact same play for me, though. Oh, okay. They did a great play, but it didn't do anything for them. It didn't do anything for them. All right, this is where I just completely outplay and go for Superpower and a King Gambit. And just go for Last Respects on you. I assume they Weather Ball plus attack into that guy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And they're super bulky, so I'm faster. Yo, Malamar killed 3 Pokemon. Let's go. And that, my friends, is probably the best opening I could ask for. Oh, and this is going to be a Malamar kill, because I'm going to protect with Bastion Legion, and I'm going to attack into King Gambit. You will not be taking this Malamar kill from me. You will not be taking this Malamar kill from me. You know what? Malamar got me all confused here. Oh, okay, they took it from me. But great first game to start. Amazing Malamar first game to start. You can see how this team made it to champions, which I think is, well, not to champions, but like the champion tier, which I think is really sick. But very happy. Also did my daily missions. Slowly but surely getting the getting the points we need so I can make more teams, man. Oh, man. All right, we're going to get another one. But like I said, if y'all enjoy it, feel free to leave a like and, feel free to sub. Like I said, you're helping me out and you can join me on this journey. It's been crazy how many years I've been on YouTube. And the fact that I'm so close to half a million is insane. But again, no pressure. All right, we got one. Okay, this one will be a little bit different. I'm definitely a little bit worried about Floette. I assume, though, I can kind of take it on the same way. Huh. Is that stupid? Because obviously I have Sneasler there, and Sneasler's going to help me into Floette. Sneasler does help in Floette. They do have Trick Room mode, too. I know they see these two, so they're leading Floette. They're not going to go Gengar mode. But if they do, that's okay. I think I just lean into my Trick Room mode. They might have Trick Room mode in the back, too, with Farig. We're going to lean into this guy. I see them lead off of Floette plus, like, Farigarath. This is a little bit interesting, and I'm kind of, like, testing the limits of what Malamar can do. But we also have Parting Shot, which we couldn't do last time because of Farigarath. If they don't leave Farigarath, I can actually Parting Shot this time. So they end up leading off of Garchomp plus Floette. Not the best lead for me. I want to immediately get my attack and defense going, and obviously I want to Fake Tears. They might fear a Fake Out. I would love if they both protect right here. I would actually love if they fear Fake Out and legitimately protect. Maybe a Dragon Claw plus Moonblast. If they double attack into... I didn't attack into Garchomp because I didn't want to take Rough Skin. So if they double attack into Malamar, it could be bad. Obviously, getting a speed raise on Malamar could be the difference between winning or losing. But I think I'm going to need a hell of a lot of boost in order to actually beat Floette. And I want to see... this is kind of limit testing. So we get the Fake Tears, so we get the +2 special defense. Maybe it'll be a... Okay, it's a Rock Slide. So it's Rock Slide plus Dazzling Gleam then, which I'm hoping Grimmsnarl takes. That is Life Orb. Don't flinch, Malamar. That'd be very bad. Oh, it is a Moonblast. Okay. Woof, that did a lot. That did a lot of damage, my friend. No, that sucks. Okay. Because at least if I get the boost, I can actually heal later. We're going to Parting Shot on Floette and Protect. Just to kind of get in Sinistra and kind of give ourselves a way of healing. It's not really going to be the best in this case because I didn't get the attack and defense boost, so I'm a little worried about Garchomp. Again, I kind of probably dug myself into a hole by going this mode, but I feel like it was good enough. All right, let's see. I do Rock Slide. Is Rock Slide Moonblast? I could try for Double Protect, switch out. I don't think it's the play, but not getting the attack raise is really bad there. They pop my Citrus, which is good. I'm going to double back into the U, and I'm going to opt for Trick Room. We should live a hit. They might even protect Earthquake as well. Or Dazzling Gleam Earthquake, which, I mean, I'll go down, but at least I get my friend Malamar in, and I get Basket Legion in, which is the important part. All right, they do protect. Perfect. So I think they want an Earthquake here. Oh, they just Rock Slide again. Okay. Please get a Trick Room up. Otherwise, thank you. All right, beautiful. So that ends up happening here. Garchomp might actually end up protecting, which is big. I'm going to go for Fake Tears onto this target, and I'm going to, because I assume Garchomp might protect here. And I'm going to go into U, because they might fear like a Spirit Break or anything with Trick Room being up, and then the fact that I have Fairy Aura boosting on my side. So I'm going to go for Fake Tears in the Malamar, and pray that it is enough to live a Dazzling Gleam if they go for that. They do switch out Floette, so that's good. It's Torkoal, so they didn't go for Earthquake, which is good. Alright, so we get a Spadef Raise, which is amazing. Obviously, I'm still terrified. And they go for Dragon Claw into Malamar. Just KZOs. Man, if I got the if I get the superpower initially, like at least I'm a little bit easier or less hesitant to stay in. Yeah, this is a rough one. One goes down. Scary Face isn't going to do much because my Basket Legion will still be faster. I guess I'd just go for Last Respects plus Foul Play into Torkoal. I'm pretty sure I get cooked. I could have like... Okay, they Solar Beam. They're probably going for another Rock Slide. Yeah, just a rough one, I think, initially. Being flinched turn one, I don't get any sort of damage on Floette, and like I can't like... It's still tough to play, don't get me wrong. And I probably should have brought Sneasler in this regard. But like losing my main mode is going to make this tough. Especially because they're just going to Dragon Claw here. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, they Rock Slided, which is okay. I should live. Nope. No Life Orb. Maybe I should have Parting Shot to the Garchomp, but tough. Okay, so definitely Sneasler in this matchup. This is something we learn. I could just let them KO my Pokemon, though, with Heat Move. That's fine. Nice heal. Alright, just KO my Mons with Heat Wave. Is there a way we can win this game? Maybe they missed double Heat Wave. I just went for Fake Tears just so I can try and put them in range. I think what I should have tried to do was get up Trick Room immediately with Sinistra. I probably live Moonblast plus Dragon thing and then like try and go to town with my own Sylveon early. Okay, that would have been better. And then go for the... From there, I'd simply... And I assume they just Earthquake because they know they win the game with Floette. But from there, I would just systematically take down the Garchomp and Floette and then go for Malamar endgame. Cool. Alright, knock me out, buddy. Just in case, you know, I fight this rematch again. This is why I like best of 3 a lot, because I can live and learn from doing that. But, alright, we start 1-1. Isn't too bad. I did try to force Malamar into a Floette matchup, but now I have an idea of it. Obviously, there's always Hyper Beam scares. That can be annoying, but if they double up into Sylveon, that's max defense. Alright, we'll live and learn from this one. Let's get another one. Okay, Pyroar. Not too bad. I think this is just Grimmsnarl plus my guy. Cha actually loses to everybody, but I do like the heals. I definitely want Bastion Legion. Yo, Cha legitimately loses to everybody, but I think... I don't like Fake Out because of Farig. I think the biggest thing is the helping hand issue. I definitely don't want Trick... I don't mind them getting up Trick Room for me. Because maybe I can get 2 turns off with this, where I can get a Sewer Power off and then go from there. If they lead like Gyarados, they give me an immediate attack raise, which is also good. Heat Wave guy is good into me. I can see Farig plus like... Or I can see Pyroar plus Gyara. I feel like that deals with most Mons. Or Pyroar plus Venusaur, but then... I mean, I think it's regular Venusaur. No, it's Mega, but they might use it as regular. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we play, right? Okay, Pyro Farig is not bad. Not that bad. Could be worse. I'm terrified. I'm actually terrified. The good thing is they won't get up a Sunny Day first. So I am going to go for Fake Tears here, which is my only option. I actually can't click any of my other moves into Pyroar. Just getting as much damage as possible I think is going to be good. If Torkoal doesn't come out initially, I feel okay too. I can also Parting Shot my side guy, but... What are we looking at, bro? Get your head in the game. It's not me. I click my move. Anyway, immediate +2 special defense. This Malamar is really interesting too because it's literally max attack, max HP. A lot of the ones that I was running on stream when I was testing it, like the day one, was max like almost SPDF. So that would be really good in a situation like this, and I feel like in a long run it might be better. So they do Mega Evolve immediately. We should tank a Heat Wave relatively well. There's no Sun Boost just yet, and Pyro is going to go before like a potential Sunny Day. Is that Helping Hand Overheat? It could be Helping Hand Overheat. Look at Malamar, my goat. Just get up Trick Room for me. All right, it is Helping Hand. We will live a hit though, which is big. We're going to take a lot. All right, so we get the Fake Tears +2 special defense. They go for Overheat. We eat that the hell up. Okay, beautiful, 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 beautiful. So this is extremely good. Ooh, look at that max attack, baby. Look at the max attack. Loki want to go for the KO on you. Because we'll live the next Overheat. Because I think they might try and go Torkoal. Or Protect plus then go Torkoal. I don't know what the... Basically, I don't know if the Farigiraf is Cobra versus Citrus on this team. So KOing Farigiraf, if they try and bring out something like Torkoal, will be really good. Honestly, Malamar took that super, super well. We're going to get another boost here, too, which is big. Let's see if they end up switching out Pyroar. They're -2. Oh, they do switch out Farig. This is essentially the exact same thing as a Helping Hand boost, so this actually doesn't change anything. This is literally the same thing as a Helping Hand boost. So, again, it doesn't change much. Oh, and they end up missing onto my guy, and I get massive, massive damage on Torkoal. Woo! Get a nasty crit on Torkoal. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I want to... How fast are you, buddy? How fast are you, my friend? 108? That's definitely faster than Malamar. Okay, if I don't miss Scary Face here, I get a KO. Because they might try and go for Helping Hand. Yeah. Okay, so if I don't miss a Scary Face on Malamar, I'm actually faster. Guaranteed. Yeah. Okay, so we get our +2 speed now. We're going to be faster than Pyro. We're going to be Oko with Sewer Power. Beautiful. Malamar, let's go, baby. I don't think Overheat killed Grimmsnarl, for what it's worth, but before. But yeah, we're looking good right now, buddy. We're looking good as hell. Let's go. They might have more Trick Room turn. Yeah, exactly. Because at this point, they have Trick Room, but they don't have the maximum power that Torkoal can go for, which is Eruption. I have another Fake Tears I can go for, plus Knockoff into Torkoal. And if they get up Trick Room, I just Protect, bring out Sinistcha. And once Malamar is fully healed up, we're in a really good spot. So 2-1 with Malamar, 2-1 with Malamar. Really good start. Let's keep going. Okay, don't try and force it. Getting up Trick Room would be big. Golden go next to Golden next to Floette kind of wins. Hey yo. F it, I'm gonna try and force it. I don't care. Basty's broken. Basty's broken as hell. I wonder if it's fake out. And superpower immediately. Oh my god, I literally lose to that lead. I don't care, man. I'm gonna force it. So the reason I'm not learning my lesson here is because they have Golden Go and Staraptor, and mainly Golden Go kind of messes up the whole lead Sylveon into this matchup and smoke. So yeah, we're just gonna force it, and if it doesn't work out, we'll take our win-loss, win-loss. All right, looks like it did not work out. Gonna go for that. Gonna fake tears you. I'm gonna try my best and do what I can. Parting shot, bringing out my guy. Again, we want, if we can get it immediately, that'd be good. Maybe they protect on potential. If they protect on potential fake out, that'd be amazing. Once again, I don't think anybody will. Also, I wouldn't mind them moonblasting Grimmsnarl, for instance. What if they're poison jab? It doesn't actually matter in this case because Malamar's not weak to that. But what if, you know? We want as much attack boost as possible because we need to be able to kill Floette. Alright, so we get the fake tears, which is nice. We're going to live Moonblast. It's going to do a lot. They do go for that Rock Slide combo again. Looks like they know their Life Orb as well based on that damage. Yep. Please. Alright, they know exactly what they're doing. They're supposed to do here, but we live. Yep, barely, but we live. Nice. Ooh, that is a nasty bit of damage there, buddy. That is quite a nasty bit of damage. Okay, I think it's Protect. And actually Foul Play Garchomp. Just for the chip, because I'm definitely not going to have my Malamar in this game, right? I assume Dazzling Gleam doesn't KO Grimmsnarl at this range, and we want as much chip as possible on Garchomp. They go for Calm Mind, which is whatever. It's not whatever, it's scary. Don't get me wrong. Damn it. So we don't get the damage we need on you. We're going to go for our maximum damage here with Scary Face. Maybe, and basically we're kind of hoping for a Rock Slide miss, I guess. Oh, that's basically the equivalent of a Rock Slide miss. Can he go Incineroar? Oh, they went Sinistcha. Bad, bad, bad. If Psycho Cut crits, though, it could be bad. It could be good for us. We need Psycho Cut to crit, though. Ooh, that did 0. There's a Dazzling Gleam. They're going to KO both. Yeah, so once again, we're kind of messing up the Floette matchup. Which is funny as hell. But we're not out yet. Because we always have Trick Room plus I assume it's Golden Go in the back then because of my Sylveon, and this would be better than that, but I'm pretty sure it's just Trick Room Last Respects. If I protect Trick Room, that doesn't do anything for me. There's always a 50-50 of Sinistcha protecting and them attacking too, if they expect Protect Trick Room. I would love if they just protected Floette for no reason, though. Yeah, same. That's the same thing, basically. Alright, so we'll KO you. We'll get up Trick Room, which is big. Do they Dazzling Gleam? Dazzling Gleam wouldn't be that bad. If I hit the Foul Play on Garchomp, it'd actually be in range of Matcha Gotcha. So that's an unfortunate miss earlier. So now it's, do they make it rain if it's Golden Go? Do they make it rain plus that? Again, if I hit Foul Play on Garchomp, it'd be at a good spot. There's definitely Matcha Gotcha. Do I go off them choking? There's nothing to choke here. They might Earthquake, which is whatever. They might protect an Earthquake. So if Matcha Gotcha gets a burnt, there's a chance. Okay, so they do go for that. I am out of range of Dazzling Gleam, which is big. Yeah, I really wish I had that Foul Play off. I think they might have been in range. Okay. Go for Dazzle again. That's fine. I'm generally surprised they didn't double attack because I'm generally surprised they didn't double attack because I feel like that's better. Because what if I just attack Garchomp? Maybe they're thinking they could they could win the game with Life Dew or whatever. Excuse me, they could win the game with Golden on the back. But if basically it's not Life or Golden Go, right? If it's Golden Go, so maybe I could have Life Dude plus done something there. Like if I predicted a Protect, it was okay. Now we know in this particular matchup, I am faster than Floette. What the hell? Okay, so it's literally max defense Floette. What the hell? All right, we're 2-2, but we've only lost to Floette twice. And we're using Malamar, so to be expected. It's max defense Floette. My gosh. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so rain matchup doesn't feel too bad, I think. Pretty sure it's like the same guys. Basket Legion versus Sylveon's Constant Pressure under Trick Room. I have Yawn, right? I do. Because if it's Pelipper, it's going to be Pelipper Pert, Sinister Arch, or it's going to be Grimmsnarl with that. I'll go Sylveon. We'll go Snake in this one. I low-key like it a little bit more. There's also... I also could have lit off with, I guess, technically Sinistra plus Malamar. But if they leave Pelipper part, that's a little bit worse. Dragalge Grimmsnarl. No one could have anticipated this. So I immediately get something off here. I guess it could be Toxic. I'm going to ignore Grimmsnarl and go for the Fake Tears on this guy. So if they brought this, they didn't bring Pert, which means they're probably protect the Dragalge. I have no idea. I guess Toxic would be annoying if they are Toxic. I live Dracos with ease. Getting the Spadef raise and the defense raises make it really hard for my opponent to take me down. Spirit Break would actually be okay because it'd be raising my stat. Not that it matters. Again, it kind of depends on if they're Toxic on the Dragalge on this team. They brought this over Pert, which is really cool. I guess because they saw Sylveon plus Sinister, so that was a really good call on their call. They get Reflect, which is whatever. Because I'm basically busting through those. Spadef! Is it Toxic, though? That's the annoying one. I really hope it's not Toxic. I hope it just drops a Draco immediately on me. That's what I really want. Ooh! Good survival, good survival, good survival. No, not what we wanted. We wanted more stats. We definitely wanted more stats. That's big. It's so slow though, right? I think I yawn. It's okay if they sludge again. Basically, we're boosting up Malamar in this one to as much as we can, right? So we can actually pick up KOs. So I'm gonna go for yawn just so Dragalge eventually has to switch. But I just want as many. I just want as many stats as possible on my guy before it actually has to do anything. Let's see if they sludge again. Even if they do sludge again, we obviously have this. And if Sylveon lives, that'd be big. Ah, they have Toxic. That's not good. That is not what we like to see. We do not like to see Toxic at all. No. Okay, this is difficult. Alright, so Dragalge is going to switch out. So we're going to go for Knockoff plus Hyper Voice. They might Parting Shot back into Dragalge on that slot, which is fine. But we get a knockoff on anything coming in. Knockoff Hyper Voice should be able to do anything that's not Dragalge. If it's Sludge Bomb, Toxic, probably Draco Protect. What is it? Pelipper? Or Chaladon. Ooh, this is a big amount we get off on that. Yeah, me being Toxic is really, really, really bad. So it's Sinistcha, Lastmon, or Pelipper. I was really hoping it wasn't Toxic. But we get a Hyper Voice off on Dragalge coming in, so that'd be big, too. Ooh, that did a lot, man. You got Reflect Up, too, bro. I didn't notice. And this is still Fairy Feather boosted, so that did 0. Yeah. Oh, I got a nasty crit on Dragalge, which I am okay with. Okay, so I'm going to Psycho Cut into Dragalge. And I'm going to Yawn into our Chaladon. I think I get the most out of it. They do have a Flash Cannon, so there's no Protects this turn. I should live that easily. Beautiful. And I'm thinking that after that crit, Psycho Cut will be able to knock out Dragalge. Woof! Giant threat. Go on. Let's go. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so Malamar does its job, picks up a giant KO there. We're still Toxic, and obviously our Chaladon's also on a timer, so they're kind of in a situation where, are they going to switch out both Pokemon? Again, I am on that timer. We're going to assume it's going to be... Oh, it is Sinistcha. Okay, so they have to switch out both. Gonna knock off plus Hyper Voice, I think. Because I assume our Chaladon switches. It might not. I would, though. Why take the sleep when you can go Grimmsnarl for free? Come back in and reset. Again, they can opt to take the sleep. There's also me clicking Protect here, which is a little bit scary for them. There's also a world where Snake plus Sinistcha wins if they do switch out and they Protect. It's like even if I lose my Malamar. Alright, they switch out perfect. So if they don't Protect Sinistcha, we get a hit off on it. Let's see if they Protect. They do not, which is beautiful. Ooh, they get a single. Oh my god, Malamar's so good. Malamar's so good, man. Why are you doing damage like this, bro? Why are you doing damage like this? And we get a nice single target Hyper Voice off on Grimmsnarl, which is a meaty 4%. Alright, so it's Arch left. If they KO Malamar, I have Sylveon next to Rage Powder, and they don't have any way of boosting their stats. So I Sewer Power you, and I switch to Sinistcha here. And Malamar, even though poisoned, has knocked out 2 very big Pokemon through screens, which is beautiful. Reflect is up, right? Am I stupid? I'm pretty sure Reflect is up. It's just, I mean, I am +2, so I'm doing massive damage anyway. All right, Malamar should live every hit for this. Nice little heal. We'll have a Draco. Let's see if they protect our Chaladon. They Parting Shot into Sinistcha. That is whatever. But they don't protect our Chaladon, so provided they don't crit. Oh, what? I don't. Who are they trying to hit in the back? Who the hell did I have for Aura Sphere? I don't know who the hell I had for Aura Sphere, but all I know is Malamar, my friend, is here picking up another KO. So we're doing really well into anything that's not Floette, but we're going to fight Floette right after, and you know I'm going to lead off with the worst lead possible. Yeah, I know I'm going to lead off with the worst lead combo possible. Malamar is doing amazing, right? When we're not fighting, like even Sylveon we were to beat, when we're not fighting a Pokemon who's literally Xerneas, like literally pay to win Xerneas, Malamar is doing its best, so I hope y'all enjoy him, by the way. I really hope y'all enjoying. It's really cool because a lot of people wrote this mon off, and to see it actually succeeding, it hit champion tier, and, you know, I'm doing okay with it as well. 3-2. Pretty good. If I wasn't so stubborn, I'm pretty sure I could win those, but I'm just so stubborn. Okay. This is the Trick Room stuff. Malamar do this? I'm not sure what my matchup is in the Trick Room. These two aren't even that great. What's my matchup in the Trick Room like? What the hell is my matchup in the Trick Room? It's protect and don't give them the final gambit, right? Like, surely it's just protect and don't give them a final gambit. This all loses to Torkoal and Mawile. I'm not actually sure what my matchup in the Trick Room is. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I'm trying to think like if this will give me an option into a lot of those, but we'll see. All right, Kangaskhan for Rig, which is annoying. I'm going to go for the Sewer Power if they'll let me. And I'm going to go for Yawn. I think either way I get off a Yawn or a Sewer Power, which is really strong here. I would like to obviously get off a Sewer Power if I can. I assume they fake out. I actually don't know because I think Sylveon's really strong too. Alright, so it's you, which is fine. Oh my god, I did this so much. Alright, so we Yawn Kangaskhan, which is huge. This last resort's going to be so strong. I want to yawn both sides, though, if I can. They might just give up Kangaskhan to sleep. And I think they might target into Sylveon. I'm actually not sure. But I also don't want Farigiraf. I don't want to protect this turn and have them go like Torkoal on the Farigiraf slide. So I'd rather yawn here if I can onto Torkoal. Get a Sewer Power off, potentially. I think. The Psychic Fang's you. Alright, perfect. So I have two Pokemon potentially going to sleep here. Next turn. Okay, I targeted the right Mon. Because Kangaskhan doesn't matter. I'm basically going to be able to set up as much as I can. This shouldn't kill. Beautiful. This won't kill. You'll go to bed. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to reverse Trick Room. And then get as many boosts as I can. That is literally my play here. It is to reverse Trick Room and attack as many times as I can into Farigiraf. That is my play. Because we have a defense raise, which is amazing. I'm at full HP. And this is why I went for double yawn, because it kind of put them both in a really weird spot. Like, even if they outplay me one turn, I think I'm okay. If they go Torkoal, that's good. If they go Mawile and it's Intimidate and Hybrid Cutter, I actually get an attack raise. So then I'm going for Psychic Fangs. So that Mon's going to go to bed too. We're going to be able to reverse Trick Room here. Lovely. Ooh, that did some massive damage. And you're going to go to bed, which is big, which is very big. Lovely. I think what I do is I switch out into you now. And I Sewer Power into that slot. But I switch out to you because I want the special defense raise on my Malamar. I'm already bulky enough to take on Mawile. I'm already bulky enough to take on you. So yeah, I'm bulky enough to take on Mawile. We have destroyed their Trick Room option, which is very, very important. And Malamar is just going stupid into Trick Room. And Yawn Sylveon was really good too. They are going to wake up here. Let's see if we die. I do have some defense EVs. Yep, beautiful. So we can get a special defense raise on Malamar just to allow it to take on Torkoal a little bit better. And even if they, let's say they call this and they go for, you know, something into me, I'm fine. Yeah, we go for the fake tears now, just to be able to take on Torkoal's strongest move. At this point, we are so they have to hope for a crit. Because at this point, we are so boosted in our defense that we take on Kangaskhan with ease. They're also running really low on last resorts too. And we weaken Torkoal's strongest move, which is Eruption. And we should be able just to Malamar, like solo with Malamar. There's last resort. I'm going to go down. That's fine by me. And even if they single power, like even if it's like Weather Ball, Overheat, which is a really strong play, we take this. Yeah, and now they are minus special attack, which is amazing. And they're Life Orb too, so they actually died a Matcha Gotcha. Them being Life Orb is really big. I am just going to go, I'm going to risk, you know, I'm going to risk the miss. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to Super Power on you. And because they are -2, yeah, exactly. So Super Power kills Kangaskhan. Torkoal is -2, won't be able to beat me. Last Pokemon's going to be Malwa at this point. But I am so far boosted with Malamar that there's nothing they could do. So the biggest thing there was getting off Yawns with Sylveon. Like, Yawns with Sylveon, Sylveon was just the GOAT in that game. Like, it looked like Malamar cleaned, and it did. But Sylveon was the absolute GOAT. And me having Yawn pressure, especially, like, initially on Kangaskhan, so that slot gets scared, and then on Farigiraf was tough. Obviously, I went for the Farigiraf because I was scared about them switching, but them being Life Orb Torkoal, taking the Super Power, I would have been in a good spot anyway, and I understand them wanting to weaken me for Torkoal. Okay. I mean, kind of the same thing, right? I'm 2 Dark types, so they can't really touch me. I want Sinister for the heals in the end, and low high key. Yeah, you. This is just the way it's supposed to be, right? I think. Boost, 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 boost. Super Power, boost, boost, boost. Low-key a light screen as well on Grim would be pretty cool. I could also have seen, like, even though Sylveon doesn't have a great matchup typing-wise, I could also see it being annoying with Yawn early to help me set up kind of how I did in the Trick Room game. But we'll see how it goes. I like this team, though, a lot. Oh, my God. Charizard, Venusaur. Let's go. All right, what's the play? I think I played this person already. I definitely played this person already. Nobody ever fears Fake Out from Grimmsnarl, but I guess if you see Malamar, yeah. Maybe I lead off to it next to Sneasler and I just Super Power plus like Fake Out. Because there's also Sleep option for Venusaur, obviously. We'll see. Malamar looks so cool. It's so hypnotizing, man. It is so hypnotizing of a Pokemon. Alright, we get the +2 special defense. This would have been one of the ones where I kind of hope I was max special defense. And they go for Sleep Powder, which is fine, because that means they actually cannot KO Malamar in one. So I'm okay with this. Grimmsnarl will live this as well, which is big. Yup. Just barely, but it's going to live. Yeah, we're going to go for more special defense. Oh, my guy. Definitely more. Yeah, we need to be... I mean, +4 means I take on Zard with ease. They go for Sludge Bomb on Malamar. They go for Sludge Bomb plus Weather Ball. If they do go for Sludge Bomb, Weather Ball, that's big. Ooh, I would have loved to dodge that on Grimmsnarl, actually. I would have loved to dodge that on Grimmsnarl. I do wake up, which is amazing. And I get a defense raise, which I really, really wanted on my GOAT. Okay, so now they have a decision to make. Because Malamar is now primed and set to win. So if I go Basket Legion here, which one are they attacking? I'm going to double attack into Venusaur. Obviously, if they Sleep Powder. Charizard also have to fear me being Scarf, I think. Also, their Sleep Powder, maybe Protect. They might not even... If their Sleep Powder Sludge Bomb, which we don't know about Sludge Bomb, they might not even have a Grass move. So basically, I can knock out Venusaur with Psycho Cut. And Sleep is the only annoying part. Like, Malamar can actually solo their team as a Pokemon. There's not a lot of Sun Turns left. I technically could have protected here, too. All right, that's... Ooh, that is a good play. That's an amazing play. Wow, great play. So now they're banking on Sleep Powder 100% plus Heat Wave. How many turns of Sun are there left? Okay, this is fine, because as long as there's one turn of Sun left, I can basically, next turn, I can basically set up Trick Room in front of Charizard, because I'll live Heat Wave. Because they're going to end up going for Sleep Powder here, right? They're going to Heat Wave plus Sleep Powder, which is their play, but there's going to be one turn left, and there's a world, plus they can miss, right? If they miss, that's obviously good too. But there's a world where we actually reverse 6 their Mons with just Malamar. Like, even if they protect here and go for Heat Wave, I'm okay with this because we get the heals. Again, we burn the initial turn of Sleep here. They could also miss as well with Heat Wave. They do not. We get my guy out, but this is what we want, right? Because, again, we burn the initial turn. Sun is gone, and we are because we are special defensive and Sun is gone, we can get up a Trick Room now. Now, there is the chance of Torkoal being in the back. There is the chance of Torkoal being in the back. However, I mean, it is what it is at this point, right? Is it Torkoal? Ah, it's Torkoal, isn't it? I think Sinistcha might live, question mark. I need them to miss Heat Wave, honestly. Oh my god, it being Torkoal is so good. Well played, man. Well played. So yeah, no Sleep Powder hits would be good for us too, but that's 75% accurate. It's going to happen. And the great call on their Protect with Venusaur. I don't wake up either, which is a big thing. I need to weaken the one that actually hits me with Eruption, so... They might even Protect as well. Let's go for Weather Ball. Yeah, so I wake up here guaranteed. Get a Superpower off, which isn't going to do enough. Great, like, if it wasn't Torkoal in the back, we lived Heat Wave on Sinistcha, we got the Trick Room, and then we could Life Dew, kind of just win. Because, like, as you see, I'm eating these hits, man. But great game, man. Well played. The Protect was really good on the call. I assume the last one then was for Rig, if it's Torkoal. So they went Trick Room mode as well. Well played. Honestly, them calling the Venusaur was big. Obviously, last respects. I didn't want to split targets there because I did think that if one of them went to sleep, at least the other one could kill. But they read that on me, so really good play on their part. I assume Charizard did go down to last respects as well, which is why they ended up going for that Protect play. So great play on their part as well. All right, let's get another one. Okay, they do have an Annihilate, which is extremely scary, but it doesn't have Final Gambit, which is a big thing. Trick Room mode is scary, man. Bastion Legion goes stupid into their team, though. All right. Let's go. Let's get it. I think part of the thing is, like, if I had... well, I was using Weavile initially with Malamar. Not this particular team, but on my own really bad team. And Weavile had Screech. So getting the defense was really good for certain things. I could go for... Yeah, this guy doesn't learn Screech, unfortunately. Doesn't have anything that actually lowers or boosts his stats. They're in a 2-game win streak. Nice. Metagross plus Annihilate. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to go right for Superpower into you. And I want to boost your speed, because then you outspeed their entire team. Now, this makes it a little bit tougher into Sylveon later, but if I get a lot of speed, this next to Bastion Legion is basically GG, in my opinion. So I think boosting Malamar's speed initially with Scary Face and then boosting its defense to take on the 2 physical threats feels like the best play. Yo, it's so mesmerizing, man. Look at that. I want to see Malamar frozen if the things still go for, like, if they still twirl like that. All right, so we move before meta, which is great. We get a beautiful, beautiful attack raise as well. And what do they have for me? They're going to Meteor Mash. They're going to Iron Head, which I'm probably going to die to. Oh, you lived is huge? And they Encore. Okay. Yeah, you're a threat. So I don't want to be here for that. We're going to go Sinistra here. And we're going to go for Psycho Cut into that threat. Yeah. I think just attacking the 8 makes the most sense. The fact that we live Iron Heads is really cool. As Sylveon does come out. Okay, perfect. Not perfect, but, like, you know, manageable. We just want to stop the Encore from that slot. I don't know how. This is max attack. Adamant. It's +1. Ape lives on 1. Wow. Incredible. And we do get the Encore on me, which is big. That's going to happen there. So I'm forced to go for this. I don't know if the play was. Oh my god, good, good, good. Okay, so they're not actually the stacks. The mons don't stack. This is actually really bad, I think. Because first off, that does a lot, and I'm fast too. This gives me a potential burn on Metagross, but the big thing is, I live Hyper Voice. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. I Psycho Cut you. And I Rage Powder to force Metagross to attack into me. Okay, they're switching. Encore should end in a second. This will do a good chunk. Not a lot, though. And I can knock off plus Lash Respects. They kill me. Beautiful. And next turn, I can knock off Metagross. Plus Lash Respects. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I not out of Encore? This thing lasts forever, man. Okay, I need to hope that they fear me being Scarf and Protect. And I'm going to Psycho Cut plus Liquidation for Rig, I guess. I guess? They could also... I mean, they have Iron Head, right? Oof. Did they double protect? No, they didn't, because obviously the Metagross would have. Encore turns being faster because of me being faster sucked here. The Iron Head KO me. That's probably game, maybe. That's definitely game. There's no way I can win the game with Farigiraf, right? Maybe with this? Maybe if they're like Psychic Blast, I could try? But that doesn't do anything because of Farigiraf, duh. Yeah, I don't know what I could have done differently there. Like, I Foul Play plus Liquidation. Maybe double attack in Farigiraf and try for it. Well played, though. Well played by them. I miscounted Encore turns. If I would have remembered, I probably would have switched out Sinistcha into Grimmsnarl while Psycho Cutting and then attempting to do that. Is there a world where I am slower than Sylveon somehow? Is it like, how low is Sylveon? Is Sylveon like a 2? If it's like a 2, Grimmsnarl might be slower. No, it is not. I think I need a foul play crit. Alright, this might be one of the situations where I can try this out, though. This might be one of the situations where this might work. If they only have Hyper Voice on Farigarath, I might actually win the game. If it's like Imprisoned Hyper Voice. Ah, they're faster than me. Wait. Is it T-Bolt then? I don't remember if I saw a move in this one. I'm like a goldfish, bro. I'd be forgetting. Ah, they're T-Bolt. Okay. Good game. Okay. Great game, honestly. Well played. Encore Ape was amazing. I don't remember if it was Focus Sash that it lived on or just lived on because of friendship, but it living on one was huge. Encore Ape was amazing here. Like, I think it just won the game. Otherwise, I think we would have been in a really good spot. So, well played, honestly. Very well played. Let's get another one. Okay, we have this mode. I think the game plan is weaken as much as possible. In theory, it's these two. And then try and win with endgame Grimmsnarl? I'm actually not sure. But I do know Fake Out into Instant plus Hyper Voice is very strong. I'm actually not sure. I would actually have to like look down and think about this a little bit more. Okay. Not what I necessarily wanted, but not the worst thing in the world. I am a very, very, very defensive. Both Sneasler and Sylveon are extremely defensive. So if it's like Scarf Rave Crash, I might legitimately live it. So I do have the double speed, which is awesome. We're going to go for Hyper Voice plus this. If it's Scarf Wave Crash, Sneasler... I think the Sneasler lives EQ spread moves. It's literally max defense. So we get the Fake Out off on that. Is this Sinistcha? Who is this? It is Sinistcha. Okay, so we get a strong hit here. That's okay. It is Scarf Flip Turn, which again is okay. My god, I actually took that really well. So Wave Crash is actually double that damage. So I do live Wave Crash. Just barely, but I live it. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. That's really cool. So we get a... it's not going to be that strong. Ooh, I think I got a crit. Yes, sir, I did. Just going to go for another Hyper Voice here. Relatively free. They are going to go for Last Respects endgame. They Fake Out one of them. However, Dire Claw, just in case this one also switched out, but now it's obviously in range as well, the next hit. I live Matcha Gotcha on both, so that doesn't really matter. Any burns? No. Alright, so I'm going to Protect here. Because I'm worried about Rage Powder plus Flare Blitz into that slot. Not that it's that great, but I think it's still fine to do this play. Especially because I can Dire Claw, chip for later. I'm not sure who's coming out. Oh, Basque. Interesting. Just to hit me later or just try and pivot out into that guy. Me being min speed Sylveon on this one is rough because usually it's mine are faster than Incineroar. I mean, I get a strong Hyper Voice here anyway. Malamar is really good into Instant Sinistcha. Oh. Whoa. Yo, I might legitimately live Aqua Jet because of the EV spread, so I'm going to go for the Dire Claw plus Hyper Voice, if that's the case. Actually, I do. I definitely live Aqua Jet based on flip turn damage. It looks like they're Mega Evolving here because they're going for Aqua Jet plus the attack. I definitely live Aqua Jet. Let's see. They do Protect, but that's okay. Do they go for Jet? Flip turn. This is going to kill me. Okay, we get Fairy Aura boosted damage on a Pokemon coming in now, though. The issue is, I don't want Malamar in. That's big damage here. Yeah, we don't want Malamar in. We want Sylveon to die. I think they switch out Sinistcha just for the last heal, but they could Rage Powder. But I would also like Moonblast Life Dew. I feel like that's safe. If they Rage Powder, so be it. I just think I have to protect here. Because I have to, and if I have to switch out to Grimmsnarl, I do. They Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, that's fine. So I get a Yawn Off, which is really big. Huge live. We live on both, which is amazing. I live Matcha Gotcha for sure. And I get a strong Yawn Off on that guy. Nice. Alright, so you go to bed, which is big. We go for Super Power here. Plus Hyper Voice. They can opt to let this Mon go to sleep, to be honest, because they're probably thinking they can win the game with Bastion Legion. But I would love if they didn't go for that play. I'm being honest, that's the truth. That did nothing. They'll go to bed here, though, which is big. Hold. If they miss Matcha Gotcha as well, this is even better, but I low-key want them to hit. Because I want Sylveon to die. Oh my god. It was better for Sylveon to die there. Especially because I risk getting burnt here now. It was way better for Sylveon to die there. Oh yeah, we killed that. And I guess Floette goes to bed, which is big. Okay, if they go Bastion Legion, they're definitely going to flip turn on this guy. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to call them flip turning. They're going to flip turn on Sylveon, right? Because if I protect, it's bad for them. So I'm going to call them flip turning, and I'm going to go for Hyper Voice. I'm going to go for Hyper Voice Super Power. I'm not going to protect this turn. Yep, it's going to be on Sylveon. So I get the Super Power off on Infernape. I get the Super Power off on the guy, the demon. And then they did burn their initial turn of sleep, which is big. So it's kind of come down to, because this gives me +2. It's going to come down to if I wake up or not. Because basically I now have enough attack boost to knock out, I have enough attack boost to knock out you, but I can also foul play Bastion Legion. I think they're going to Lash Respects plus that. So I'm going to foul play in the Bastion Legion, and it comes down to if Floette stays asleep. But if they Lash Respects plus go for Dazzling Gleam, I'm okay. I need Floette to stay asleep, though. I would like to get one win into Floette before this game ends. Does this even matter? Hold up. They can't kill both. No. I need to make the play of giving me strongest odds of winning. Strongest odds of winning is basically them not just KOing, or ideally KOing Floette here with +2. I don't know. It might be max defense, so it probably lives. KOing Floette here with +2, and I have foul play for the other one. Okay, I KO Floette. First time we've KO'd Floette with Malamar. And if they KO Bastion Legion, we're good. They Lash Respects, which is hilarious because we have, you know, this guy in the back. I guess they didn't want to Wave Crash and die. But now that we're faster, we have finally managed to beat a Floette with Mega Malamar. We have finally managed to beat Floette with Mega Malamar. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm glad I identified that at the end. Because duh, it makes sense. Anyway, beautiful. We got our dub into Floette. It took us down this entire live. But it took us to the very end to figure out how the hell to beat it. Let's go. Happy about that. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you let me know. Feel free to leave a like. Feel free to sub to the channel. And yeah, I think we'll end it on that. I mean, we got a couple wins, a couple losses. Honestly, overall though, very, very, very impressed by Malamar. I felt like it didn't feel bad at all, you know? Malamar never felt like a burden on the team, even to the Floette matchups. I think it just had to do the late game Floette instead of the early game. So once again, big shout out to Momemo for the team. And this is, again, the team ID and the stats, just in case the team ID doesn't exist anymore. Malamar definitely felt solid in this game. And honestly, I don't think it's, I don't think that's that much a meme. Like, yeah, it's not that great into Floette, but like, so are the majority of the Pokemon. Anyway, and I didn't play perfectly into those two, and I was really stubborn in most of them until the end, where I finally was like, all right, let's try back Malamar. But I hope y'all liked it. Leave a like, sub to the channel if you want, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.